Hi guys, it's Mrs. Ojeda here. I'm going to be walking you through this new app that we're going to be doing called Space Invaders. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to the MIT App Inventor website. So when you go here, if you go to just plain on Google, I'll show you the steps just in case you're not familiar, but you go here, MIT App Inventor. Here it is right here. And then you're going to do two things. The first thing you need to do is you're going to click on this orange button. This is where you create your apps. Sometimes you have to sign in. Here are all the apps that I've made. And it'll usually pop up whichever one you were working on last. So I'm going to go to projects and I'm going to start a new project. And this is going to be called Space Invaders, no spaces. Okay. I have to do number 2 because I've already made it before. Okay, so you're going to have 2 tabs up. So you're going to have this one up where you're actually building the app, and then you're going to go back here, and you're going to scroll down to where it says tutorials, and you're going to press get going. And then I'm going to scroll all the way down until I find it right here, Space Invaders, because you're going to need this link today, so make sure you click on this link to tutorial. Great, now I have this up with the instructions and I have the actual app that I'm going to be building. Okay, so I'm going to be walking you through what you need to do for this. So the first thing is you're going to go to the directions because you're going to have to download some stuff. So right here it says for this game you have 2 types of sprites, an image sprite represented by a shooter ship and flying saucers represented by a ball sprite. Click below to download the image files for your rocket ship sprite and the flying saucer sprite. So I right click and I'm gonna save image as, and I'm just gonna save it as rocket. And then I'm gonna right click and save image as saucer. And I'm gonna save. And so then it's going to, this is what we're gonna be getting it to look like, but we gotta go through the steps here. So I'm going to put this on my other screen and I'm going to walk you through all these steps because there is quite a bit to do with this app. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to go to Drawing and Animation, which is right here, Drawing and Animation. And then this will pop up. I'm going to click on Canvas. I'm going to click on it, drag and drop it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to change the width right here. It's on automatic, change it to fill parent. Press OK. And then we're going to change the height. And the height we're going to change to 300 pixels. I'm going to press OK. And then we're going to change the background color. So if we go up here, background color, we're going to change it to black. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Drawing and Animation again, and we're going to grab an image sprite, and we're going to pull, drag, and drop it. Then we're going to go ahead right here. We're going to rename this because I don't want it to say image sprite because we'll get confused. So I'm going to rename it. It's going to be rocket sprite. So we know that this is for the rocket. And then we're going to upload a file right here. Press upload file. I'm going to choose a file. And I'm looking for the rocket. There it is. I'm going to press OK. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to set the picture. So here's the picture right here. I'm going to choose rocket because I already uploaded it. Press OK. And there it is. It pops up on my little screen. You can move it if you want. It has to stay on the canvas though. Then we have to go scroll down here. And where it says Y, we're going to delete 71 and we're going to put 230. Okay. We have a lot of stuff to add here, guys, so just hang in there with me, and we got to change stuff, so do it together. I need another image sprite, so click on image sprite, drag and drop again. We're going to rename it right here. So if you highlight it, click rename. And then this one is going to be called saucer sprite. Press OK. We're going to upload, press upload file, and I'm going to click on that saucer and press OK. And then I'm going to click on picture and I'm going to upload the saucer. Now we're going to go back over here to drawing and animation and I'm going to click on ball. Drag and drop a ball on here and it's highlighted by the green, but you can't see it because it's black and so is the background. So then we're going to rename this. We're going to rename it bullet. And then we're going to change the color. The paint color, we're going to change it to green. And we're going to change the radius right here. It's 5, but we're going to change it to 8 so that it's bigger. So far, you should have Canvas 1, Rocket Sprite, Saucer Sprite, and Bullet. Then we're going to go to Clock. I believe that clock is under Sensors, maybe? Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on Clock, and I'm going to drag and drop it over here. And it'll pop up down below. That's okay because we don't actually want to see the clock on the app. So we're going to change the timer interval. It says 1,000, but we're going to change it to 3,000. All right, that's all we're doing with that. Then we're going to go to layout right here. We're going to click on horizontal arrangement, and I'm going to drag and drop this underneath the black background. And we're just going to leave that like it is. Moving on, we're going to user interface, and I'm going to click and pull out a label, and I'm going to click and drag it into the horizontal arrangement. And we're going to change the text. So if right over here on the side it says text for label 1, I'm going to delete that and I'm going to do score like this with the little dots because it's going to keep the score. Then we're going to do another label. Click on label, drag and drop next to score. And then for the text, we're going to change it to right here. We're going to delete all this and we're just going to put 0 for now. Eventually it will count the score. And then we're going to go to button, which is right here at the top under user interface button. I'm going to put it underneath score right here. And then we're going to actually, yeah, okay, let's do this part first. But I got to rename this button. Rename the button. It's going to be reset button. Press OK. And then we're going to change the text over here. Delete all this and we're going to put reset. And I forgot to do one other thing. For label 2 right here, click on label 2 and you have to rename this. We're going to call it the score label. Okay, so the designer is looking really nice, but now we need to actually code it so that it'll work. So actually, I'm going to stop. This is going to be part 1. I'm going to add part 2, which I'll start doing the blocks because it's kind of lengthy. So I wanted to, we're going to do one part video. Video 1 will be the designer. Video 2 will be the blocks. So make sure that you come back for video 2 so we can do the blocks.